a month away from the collapse of the Memorandum of Understanding.
This is going to be the greatest coordinated economic isolation in the history of the world.
The United States announces an economic D-Day against Iran. A Venezuelan journalist can finally see his family.
I love them so much, being with them, talking to them before bed, and when you wake up, it means everything.
After spending weeks in an ICE detention center, Barry's sold that Publix undergo a high-risk warning issued by the FDA. And the sounds of engines that took the Amaran Bank Arena over the weekend. These stories and more coming up on Newsbreak.
Hello, South Florida. I'm Adrian Diaz-Alejo.
I'm Ana Valentina Rodriguez. Today is Monday, August 24th, 2026.
Live from the Lee Caplin School of Journalism and Media in North Miami, this is Caplin News.
A full-scale war. That's what Iran's leader says his conflict with the U.S. has returned to. The Memorandum of Understanding between the United States and Iran collapsed a month ago.
And as CNN's John Lawrence reports, tensions are on the rise.
This is not a stable situation.
After President Donald Trump threatened a, quote, economic D-Day against Iran, U.S. Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent is scheduled to announce Monday the toughest sanctions in history against Tehran. The White House is also expected to call on China to cooperate with its plan to squeeze Iran financially.
This is going to be the greatest coordinated economic isolation in the history of the world, and we are going to them and saying you are either with us or against us.
Some analysts say hitting Iran in the wallet might not work.
Trump is relying heavily on the economical pressure because he doesn't want to return back to kinetic war. But the problem is that it's not sustainable. At the end of the day, without offering to the Iranians will retaliate.
Mohsen Rasai, the head of Iran's Supreme National Security Council, told Iranian media, quote, Tehran does not seek to expand war in the region, but if countries neighboring Iran cooperate with the Americans in the economic war, we will target their interests.
The Iranians don't yet understand that they have been defeated, despite the fact that they have been. But I think it's going to be essential that we keep the pressure on, keep the military assets in the region.
I'm John Lawrence reporting.
With Governor Ron DeSantis' term limited, the race to lead the nation's third most populous state is wide open, and candidates from both parties are already positioning themselves for 2026. Republican Byron Donalds and Democrat David Jolly are now set to face off in November. Donalds won about 48% of the Republican primary vote, while Jolly captured 61% on the Democratic side. But Jolly faces an uphill battle as no Democrat has won Florida's governor's race since 1994. If elected, Donalds would become Florida's first black governor.
A Venezuelan journalist has been released on bond after weeks in ICE detention. CNN's Carolina Peguero has the details about the days he spent in there.
Wilmer Solano Davila can't contain the emotion of being back home with his daughter and his wife.
I love them so much, being with them, talking to them before bed, and when you wake up, it means everything. And the pressure in there is incredible. It was very difficult.
Solano Davila, a well-known Venezuelan journalist with more than 25 years of experience, spent nearly 3 weeks at the Chrome ICE Detention Center in Miami, Florida.
Beyond the conditions I experienced, I met many hardworking people there who love their families. We are always praying.
He was detained on July 26th.
I was driving through Sunny Isles when I noticed an unmarked patrol vehicle behind me, a large SUV. The agents got out, and I could tell they were Border Patrol from their uniforms. They asked me, "Are you from Venezuela?" I said yes. Then they told me, "Well, we have to take you because you overstayed your visa."
He was then released on bond on August 14th. The journalist says he was forced to flee his country after receiving multiple threats from the government of Nicolás Maduro.
The Venezuelan government has never liked independent journalism, and the aggression was always present.
His case is still pending and has no criminal record. He is now, however, required to wear an ankle monitor that tracks his location.
With Wilmer, we were able to prove to the judge that he's on the positive side of those factors, and he's not like a risk. So he was given the opportunity to continue his process in a non-detained setting.
We asked the Department of Homeland Security for information about his case, and in a statement, it said, Solano Davila does not have any status that would allow him to remain in the United States. A work authorization or a pending application does not confer legal status in the United States. While this father and husband waits to learn what will happen with his case, he is doing everything possible to make up for lost time with his family.
It's about moving forward so that, God willing, we will never have to be separated again.
Carolina Peguero, CNN, Miami.
The Food and Drug Administration has issued a high-risk warning to a recent recall of frozen berries sold at Publix. The recall for the Greenwise brand organic blueberries initiated in early July. On Tuesday, the FDA categorized the recalls as Tier 1, linking them to a multi-stage of outbreak of E. coli. The products were sold in Publix locations across 8 states and have been removed from shelves.
Not even age can limit passion, as a 99-year-old ballerina continues to both practice and pass down what she loves. Helga Dekansky started ballet in the Depression-era Kansas at just 6 years old and continued to become a professional ballerina, dancing on some of the biggest stages in the world. She currently teaches ballet twice a week at the Pasadena Dance Theater, and she says she has no plans to hang up the shoes.
America's second fastest motorsport took to the streets of Washington, D.C. this past weekend. President Trump took photos with the cars and drivers before the race. Championship challenger Kyle Kirkwood took the lead from championship leader Alex Palou at the opening corner. Kirkwood went on to win and close his gap to Palou to 91 points with 3 rounds to go.
Speaking of sports, the Marlins had a good game at home.
That's still ahead, and so is the story.
Close and personal Monster Jam show. This is going to be the closest you're ever going to be to a monster truck doing its thing.
Get ready for some dirt. Monsters Jam returned to Sunrise over the weekend. Newsbreak will be back in 2 minutes.
See us dream. See us remember. See us protest.
You matter. Your feelings matter. Your identity matters. Everything about who you are matters.
See us fight back. See us rebuild. See us shatter stereotypes. See us inspire. See us united. See us now.
There are 16 million children struggling with hunger in America. That's 1 in 5 daughters, sons, neighbors, and classmates who don't know where their next meal is coming from. Yet billions of pounds of good food go to waste every year. It's time we do something about it. Feeding America is a nationwide network of food banks that helps provide meals to millions of kids and families in need. Visit feedingamerica.org to help them feed even more. Together, we can solve hunger. Together, we're feeding America.
Fall starts today here at FIU, but Monster Jam provided one last summer scare over the weekend. With more on the big trucks up in Sunrise and what's going on in the world of sports, we turn things over to Caplin's Alejandro Hernandez.
He's standing by live on the sideline.
Thank you for the introduction, Adrian and Anna. I'm looking forward to an exciting fall semester. I'm Alejandro Hernandez, your sideline host. And without further ado, let's kick things off with Monster Jam. As it doesn't matter where you're from, the excitement is running through your blood. Monster Jam returned to Amerant Bank Arena on Sunrise for another weekend of tightly packed action. Caplin's Dylan Pizzay has more from the dirt.
Well, in the arena, I really tell people that this is going to be the up close and personal Monster Jam show. This is going to be the closest you're ever going to be to a monster truck doing its thing. We got a backflip ramp here. You're going to be within, 40, 50 feet of a monster truck doing a 20-foot backflip, which is insane because these trucks weigh almost 13,000 pounds.
In 2024 and in 2025, the Stanley Cup took a visit to the Amerant Bank Arena. But in 2026, we don't have a Stanley Cup. We have something better. Monster Jam. While Monster Jam is iconic for putting gigantic trucks in huge venues, they also stop at smaller arenas like in Sunrise. And each venue requires something different from drivers to get the best performance out of their machines.
There's a lot of technical driving that, we see in the arena here that you might not always see in the stadium. So this is going to be the up close and personal show. You are going to see so much action, things that you never thought we could do with these 13,000 pound trucks, man.
In the world of monster trucks, the name Gravedigger is one of the few to become bigger than the sport itself. Founded over 40 years ago by Dennis Anderson, his daughter Kristen is carrying on the family legacy.
I know that Florida is no stranger to my dad. They are no stranger to the Gravedigger legacy. This state bleeds black and green. We call Florida our second home. So we're so excited to come out here, and I'm going to get bad to the bone, just like Dennis Anderson would.
Monster Jam will return to Miami in 2027. Reporting for Caplin News, I am Dylan Pizzay.
The Miami Marlins got the brooms out at home, completing a series sweep on the Washington Nationals over the weekend. The Marlins pitching set the tone all series long, allowing just 2 runs in each of the 3 games. That consistent dominance on the mound kept the Nationals' offense in check, resulting in a 6-2 win yesterday that moved Miami to 3 games over 500. The Fish will continue their playoff push today as they will host the Boston Red Sox at 6:40 p.m. at Lone Depot Park. A former wide receiver in the NFL has brought hope to a football team that hadn't won a game in over a decade. The Eagles from Columbia High in Huntsville, Alabama, snapped an 101-game losing streak dating back to October 20th, 2015. But head coach Sammy Coates claims there's a lot more where that came from.
God bless me being in this situation to bring this to this school, to this community. I would just say thank you to the administration, to the school supporting me, having my back the whole time, and the players showing up and fighting every single day throughout the spring, throughout the summer. Everything they've done, they deserve every moment because they stuck it out. Guys came out and helped support. We built a program, and it's coming. We ain't there yet, but we coming. This is amazing. I'm glad these kids get to experience this. This is a great experience for them. Now they're going to see what it feels like. Now we can add to it.
After trailing by 2 scores early, senior running back Christian Ritchie took over, rushing for 3 first-half touchdowns. The Eagles carried that momentum into the second half, adding 21 unanswered points to seal the 41-14 win over Greensboro High School. Coach Coates is most renowned for being a member of the Pittsburgh Steelers. You're watching Newsbreak. Adrian and Anna will be right back after the break.
Last week, Brandon met a girl on a dating app. One day after work, he finally found the courage to ask her out. No answer. He started to panic. Was he being too pushy? Maybe it was too...
Hey, sorry I didn't respond. I was driving. I would love to go on a date. How does tonight sound?
Brandon tried to play it cool, but inside he knew. A girl so smart, so responsible. She must be a keeper.
How do you know when you've made the right decision? It's the feeling you get in your gut. The one that tells you what's right or wrong. It's the one that says, sure, I can have a drink, Or the feeling that says, okay, I've been drinking. Now what? It's the voice inside you that says, I'm buzzed. Better leave the car when it's time to go. Plan ahead. Catch a sober ride. Buzz driving is drunk driving.
Every day,
millions of people are connecting.
And even though we're overcoming obstacles, watching each other's backs,
and banding together,
we should still make an effort.
We should still make an effort
to get to know each other
on a deeper level. Father,
cosplayer,
mentor,
actor.
It's time we take a step forward.
It's time we take a step forward. Come together
and discover
how accepting our differences can make us stronger.
And that's all the time we have for Newsbreak. I'm Adrian Diaz-Alejo.
I'm Ana Valentina Rodriguez, and we wish you an amazing fall semester. Get more news anytime at caplinnews.fiu.edu.